welcome to the Mole 2023. I am Rachel, the previous winner, so you'll have a chance to steal my crown.
And I'm John. I was the mole in season 3.
Boo.
So throughout this game, you'll work together to add money to a group pot that one of you will win, and which could grow to over $500. But one of you is the mole, a saboteur, as I say, saboteur.
This is going to be a great week.
Whose job is to keep the earnings as low as possible while avoiding detection.
Before today, the mole was asked to divide the players into 3 groups of 3. One group will be tested on their memory, one group will be tested on their accuracy, and one group will be tested on their coordination. Each group could earn up to $25 for the pot, so there's a total of $75 at stake here.
Here's the catch. We're not going to tell you who the mole assigned to each group. Instead, you'll need to divide yourselves according to how you think the mole assigned the groups. The amount of money you earn depends not just on successfully completing the task, but also how well you match the mole's selections. If a group has all 3 of the correct members and succeeds at the task, that's $25 for the pot. If only 2 of the members are correct, the potential earnings drop to $15, and if only one is correct, it drops to $5.
For the memory group, there will be 3 of you shown a grid of 21 playing cards. You'll have 90 seconds to study it. If you are able to correctly remember the placements of all 21 cards, you will pass the test.
For accuracy group, as you know, you are going to be tested on your accuracy. Each of you will have up to 3 attempts to hit the target.
For the coordination group, for this test, you'll need to work together to maneuver a ball through the maze. One of you will provide directions to your teammates, who will be blindfolded. You will have 5 minutes to complete the maze.
I'm Tyler Allen. I'm from Indiana. This is my first time playing any of these live games, so I am a little bit nervous coming into this, but I am a gamer and competitor, so I'm ready to give it my all.
Hi, my name is Trish. I'm 32 from Columbus, Ohio. I am a freelance romance writer. Do something called ghostwriting. It's really cool, and it is the reason why you won't see my name on any books yet. I'm hoping to publish my own book this year. Big fan of The Mole. I watched it when I was younger, when it was first airing on TV. Was super excited for the reboot for Netflix.
What is up, the Mole, Ohio? It feels amazing to be back. Oh my gosh, you guys might remember me. Competed on season 3 last time, and I trusted the wrong person, and it led to my demise.
I was in a coalition with the mole.
Last time, I was like the unassuming, humble, just observant guy. It was my first live reality game. And this time, I have a lot more experience. I'm coming in as a reformed player, and I think it's gonna be a bloodbath because I have a lot of plans, and I'm just ready to go.
So I know Nathan from a previous Big Brother game, and I was avoiding eye contact, to kind of be suspicious. But I feel like I want to work with him, but now I'm like, oh God, maybe he won't trust me, but that would be good for me also.
My first reaction, walking in, I see Kyle, who we played Columbus Big Brother together, and that is a very interesting person to see here because Kyle saw the snake-like gameplay that I exhibited in that game, and my first thought was I have to get to him immediately, as that could be pretty interesting for my game. I can read Kyle pretty well, I think, and I don't think Kyle's the mole. I think that we could have some sort of coalition forming. This could be something to watch out for.
I'm fairly involved in the LRG community. I've really played one, but I volunteer on a lot, and I am just involved in the communities enough to know some people. I don't know any of these people at all, but already connected off the bat with someone like Trish, who Trish knows a lot of friends in Columbus actually. Someone who recruited me for Columbus Survivor, which I'm playing in next month, is a good friend of hers who's on our kickball team, so I'm already vibing with her a lot.
I like Greg so much, and we actually have found out through talking that we have mutual friends, which is exciting. He seems like someone that I would be friends with just in real life.
When we first got here, I was really just trying to scope everybody out. seeing if they were giving off any kind of signals, whether or not they looked super comfortable. I feel like that might be a little bit of a tell initially, but it's very hard to tell. Very hard to tell because there's a lot of awkward pauses and silence while everybody like doesn't know each other and you're kind of just sitting staring around the room. So I'm really relying on these challenges to kind of gather some information and then through talking to people. Is there anybody that feels like they're definitely in one of those three groups?
If someone put me in memory, that's abuse. I'm just throwing
Well,
it.
so there's either
Yeah, do we
try
pick
to
by
do-
what we're good at or what we think we're not good at?
it's either we want them to lose, so we're gonna put them what they're worst at, or it's the
The thing is,
Matt.
I am
I'm gonna
Greg.
do that.
genuinely horrendous at all three of these things.
Oh, good.
Genuinely.
You can say that.
I mean, if the mole is a saboteur, they probably want me in the memory one. But that's my least admirable trait.
Nice.
I'm trying to think if there's anything even in my dossier that
That's
like,
what I'm
had
like, what did I
anything to
write?
do with any of these
I'm
challenges.
like, did I write anything that says anything about that?
Basically,
I
I
played
think on my
dodgeball,
dossier,
so I might
I
be
did say that I was a yoga
okay at that.
instructor.
I'm not good at dodgeball.
So
I play
that could be
dodgeball. I feel like that would be my
coordination.
best, but that's a
Ooh.
very loose use of the term best.
I'm just gonna say I should not do coordination, regardless if I'm the one with eyes or not.
Okay.
I'm willing to put myself in that group. I said I was a yoga instructor in there.
Okay, that's
So that's coordination.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just fascinated. by
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rewild yoga.
I would be
Put that
willing
in.
to do memory. I'm fairly good at remembering things.
Okay.
I feel like of those three, memory would be my strong point as well.
Okay.
But I can do.
I'll do anything.
I think I'm up for
Anything.
accuracy.
I really
I'll do
want to do
everything.
accuracy.
I would also like to take accuracy.
Okay, so Trish and Lydia
I'll also do accuracy.
and Nathan.
Trish, Lee, and Nathan.
And then we've got Mira on memory.
Yeah, can we recap these groups?
Mira on memory, me on coordination. Who's with memory?
I thought we
so
had Mia in coordination.
I thought you were accuracy.
You said you were accuracy.
Mia. Did we have
Mira.
Mira.
Mira's on
Mira's
memory.
memory.
Who's left? Me.
2 on coordination, 1 on memory.
All right. Me, Tyler, and Lydia or
Amy.
Amy. Do you feel uncomfortable with any of them?
Memory.
Okay. So you then you're definitely
So it sounds like
on
coordination.
coordination. If you forced me to choose, I'd say memory.
Kyle, if I was the mole, I would not put you on memory. Because don't they want us to fail?
Oh my god. Am I smart?
And you just seem like.
It's the classic stereotype. Come on, man.
And
These are new.
but I don't think they would put me on memory either, so.
So
I know
No,
mine.
Coordination is your preference.
Oh,
I'd
If you-
prefer
if you're one of the
coordination, but I
four.
would do
I
either.
I'm down for either. I mean, you guys.
Let's
I
put
would
Kyle
say-
on memory.
Kyle on memory,
Okay.
And that means Tyler goes to coordination.
and Tyler goes to coordination. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I already forgot who was on the team, so
I-
maybe
I
I'm
need
in
a
the
list.
wrong section. Memory.
Oh. Oh god.
All right.
I had to look at my notes. So.
So 21 grid, 90 seconds, and then you will take turns writing down which card was in which space. And so we have.
Writing.
So we should probably just do it like sequential order. Like
Yeah.
the first 7, the second 7.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah.
The last 7.
okay, yeah.
Row 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Go!
Okay. King 4-2 king.
5 seconds. Time.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, okay.
That was extra.
That was a lot. Can I start writing?
Can we write?
Can I start writing?
Yes.
I'll just pick all these.
Okay.
Oh.
I think I might. There's 2 that are. I'm pretty confident about everything, but 2 of them.
I definitely did Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I was fascinated to watch people go through the memory challenge because I have such a bad memory.
I put things in song, and I also, you guys probably saw me like tapping. So I was doing like 10, 6, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then it was club, spade, clubs, heart, 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 heart. And that was the pattern in the order. And I did it to like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I'm down. So I'm row 3.
I'm row 1.
2.
Oh, thank God we didn't fuck that up. You're like, I'm row 1. You're like, what? Okay.
Alright, okay.
Lock.
Yeah,
Locked and loaded.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't want to change anything?
No.
I'm sure of mine.
All right.
I'm 98% sure.
Okay. Row 1 is correct.
Yay!
That wasn't me.
Oh, good job.
Row 2 is correct.
Yay!
Well, the pressure's on me. I got it, don't worry. I didn't draw my spade
I
very
had
well.
2 that I thought I might have switched, so I'm better.
And row 3 is correct.
Yay! Yay!
Yes! Well, we might get $0.
None of us might.
I can just be myself here, but like an extra version of myself. So they think I'm like trying too hard almost, and it's like really fun. When I did the memory competition, I was like, yeah, I got it. I probably was so annoying, but I was doing that to like show them overly that I got money for the pot. I want to keep being a wacky version of myself.
For accuracy, I was expecting to throw something. Here we are.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
And I think because of the rain, just do all 3 of your shots.
I don't know. No.
It's like
In a row.
under.
It isn't. I'm not the most.
Sure.
That would be
Well, because I'm an Aquaman fan, so I not Amber Heard.
No, it's I was a foreign exchange student in high school to Japan, and so my name is Miranda.
Ooh.
Did you hear? They were short.
So hard to hold it.
Work.
Is that it?
That's it.
How do we know if we got it?
You gotta have good eyesight.
I definitely thought that the accuracy challenge was going to be like throwing something. I have never touched a slingshot in my life, so that was nerve-wracking.
Okay, not warming up, maybe. Yeah. That was impressive.
Oh no.
What even is it? Just the tree? Okay. Just the tree.
Whoa. Okay.
We're a lot better at this than I thought.
That was stunning. Okay.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't do this one. Me too. We had a challenge like this in our college survivor, and people sucked at using the slingshot. They would use it, they would just go back.
Well, you were about to see that right now.
That was really good. Luckily, it's not watermelon.
What the fuck?
That was it, right?
Are you closing your eye or
It sounds close. You guys have such better eyes.
I had both eyes open and I like
I just was doing the sound.
like it made 2 trees and I
It was me about the sound I heard in the middle. Okay.
Oh, that was a hit.
I think that counts.
Oh.
Well, this is on you, my guy.
but it was like foam. We weren't so far away. Stonewall Sports. Yeah.
Technically, I was in.
Oh my gosh. Sorry guys.
We're doing great. We were. That was ours.
Going into this first test, my strategy for this season is to try and sabotage everything. I just want the chaos. Last time, I was like that nice guy, right? But this time I have to completely switch up my gameplay if people were to think that I am the mole. The first one, I did it fine. You know, I shot it fine, but the next 2, I completely flopped. And that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. I want people to look my way. I want people to be suspicious of me. Even though I am a returning player and people are aware that it has to be some sort of aggressive gameplay that I exhibit this time.
Okay. Tell me when the timer starts. Okay. Good to go? Yeah. All right. I'm putting the ball in. All right. So Tyler, lift or lower your right. All right. Balls. Okay. Now Amy, upper. Raise your left. Just Amy. Okay, well, okay, that's fine. Amy, Amy, bring both kind of level. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. All right, Tyler, both down. And then drop your left. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Left up, Tyler. And then down, 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 right. Okay. Oh, damn, that's a bad position. Okay. Amy, lift your left. So right now we're in a stationary position kind of near me. There's a really small hole that we need to get it through. So slowly, Tyler, lower both. And then when I tell you, just lower your right a little sharper. Down, lower. Oh, that's okay. We're not doing well. I'm gonna talk positionally, and if I'm near you, just do that. You'll hear when I'm near you. Okay, Tyler, lower your right a little bit. Okay, now lower your left. That's okay. This is hard. Okay, Amy, up your left. Oh, yes. Oh man, we just got so lucky. Okay, level it out, level it out, level it out. Okay, no, Amy, down left. Okay, no, that's okay, that's okay. Amy, level it out, level it out, level it out. Do not move if I do not tell you. Okay, we need the ball to move slightly to Amy's left. So drop both and then a steep decline by Tyler. Okay, Amy, left drop, steep decline by Tyler. Okay, good, that's the right idea. Now slowly start to drop. Amy, start to drop your right. And now Tyler, start to bring up a little bit. Okay, we're level now. Amy, bring both arms up a little bit. And then Tyler, slowly drop your left. Okay, that didn't work. That's okay. Amy, both down. No. Oh my God, no. Okay, Amy, both down. Good. Tyler, left down. Okay. We need to get back into there. Level out, both of you. Good. Amy, left drop, and then Tyler gonna drop both, and Amy slowly, and then drop both Tyler. Good. Okay. Slowly drop your right, Amy. You can bring the board back up, both of you at the same time. Tyler, slowly drop your left. Good. Okay, there we go. Amy, drop your left, and Tyler, drop your right. Good. And both of you, we just need one movement towards Amy. So Tyler, drop, or bring both yours up. Boom. Got it.
Okay.
All right, that was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Sorry we couldn't get through.
Yeah, that we got so lucky. We got into here, and that's when I knew we were lucky. Okay.
Greg was a little sus too during the table maze challenge. Even though they got it, he did not seem like he was in any kind of rush to give those directions. And he had a lot of little kind of quips in between when they were resetting and things too.
Greg, right off the bat, volunteered to be the person that wasn't blindfolded. In the moment, that seemed like a very bold thing to do because we didn't really know what the challenge was. We were given no instructions, and he was like, oh, I don't want to be blindfolded for this one. Of course, he did well guiding us because we solved it pretty quickly. But again, if he was the mole, he knew that our success didn't matter at all.
How are your biceps?
Longest 3 minutes of my life, guys.
All right, so as you probably remember, memory was successful. They got a perfect score.
Yay.
Woo. Accuracy, not so much.
Lydia.
Yeah.
And as you just saw, coordination was successful. So now John's going to tell you how you really did.
All right. So, for the memory group, the mole chose Tyler, Lydia, and Nathan.
That's
Damn it!
Oh my wow.
Are you kidding?
So $0 were earned by the memory team. Accuracy was chosen Matt, Amy, and Kyle, which leaves for coordination Miranda, Trisha, and Greg, making only one of those people correct, making your pot stand at $5 and a possible $75.
Oh my God! So Greg got us $5.
Let's go.
We were separated into 3 groups. We learned that the mole divided everybody before the challenge started. Come to find out, we only had one person that was in the correct group, which made it very challenging, to earn money, but it also made it very difficult to learn anything about the mole because they didn't have to do anything. Like no sabotage was required whatsoever during the challenge. Right when the groups were divided, the mole was probably just laughing.
We all did really well in the first challenge, except for the accuracy team. But that challenge was really hard, and I don't think anyone would have done really well with the slingshot. I don't know if that was sabotage.
I was trying to figure out if anybody was going to do anything suspicious, but I didn't notice anything. And I feel like everybody did pretty well, despite the fact that we only got $5 out of it. The mole didn't necessarily even have to, like, throw that challenge, because if they knew the group was wrong, then they could win it and still, like, be successful at it not going well for us, who are not the mole.
Greg, he also has been like a leader. What really got me is he was the first one to say, I think I should do coordination because I put yoga on my dossier. He was the only one out of the entire 9 that was in the correct group. Then he could be like, yeah, why would I put myself in the group if I was the mole? I definitely won't trust Greg. If we build a bond first, I could trust him after that maybe, but right now we don't really have a bond, so I can't trust what he says.
I am a very talkative person. I think that's very overwhelming, but it also means people are listening to what I say. I'm one of the more likely people for people to think is the mole because I'm sharing a lot. I want them to put my name down. I want them to put all these things. So if someone's not talking, cool. Either A, mole, or B, you're just not as talkative as me, and I can redirect other people towards thinking it's me to stay in.
Everyone seems nice, which makes me even more nervous because I know one of them is lying to me.
I do have some suspicions, but nothing to confirm it yet.
Everyone seems really nice and not super suspicious yet. So, you know, it's early days. I think everyone is maybe playing their cards a little close to their chest this first round and not trying to stick out too much. You know, it's going to be so hard this round because I think it really is a crapshoot.
Zero strategy. Just kind of listen to everybody talk. I'm already quiet and shy, so I don't know, I don't stand out. So hopefully that kind of makes people think I know, but I'm not.
Kyle is also one of the more talkative people in the group, which is good because I think you learn a lot about him. We already know he's a guy from Texas who moved to Ohio.
I do want to work with people. I mean, I feel like some of these people aren't like mole experts.
I don't think it's Kyle, and I don't think it's Greg, because I feel like they were trying like really hard. Greg said we have an alliance because we walked in together, so apparently that's the alliance. But I don't get mole vibes from him, so I could possibly work with him and also Kyle.
Lydia, also very quiet, kind of like me, so I don't know if that's her strategy or if she's just a lot like me and socially anxious and shy. She seems pretty cool, but again, could be the mole, it could be anybody.
I really like Amy. Like as soon as like we came in, like I felt like I could definitely vibe with Amy, so like I would work with Amy.
Mira's a hoot. I like Mira. Mira to me is someone who I think is attracting a lot of attention and sharing a lot of information, which is great. The people who are going to share information are the people you're probably going to have the most information to make the decision on whether or not the mole. If they don't talk a lot, it sucks, but Mira talks a lot, and I love that because I talk a lot, and I hope she likes that. So I like Mira. I like her vibe. I don't think she's the mole, but we'll see.
Nathan, I think he'll be really good at this game.
I would really like to work with Tyler. I have met him previously at another game. He was on production, I was playing the game, so we didn't get to interact a whole lot, but we're also both the only 2 Hoosiers here. We're in kind of a sea of Buckeyes, so I think he and I could work really well together. Again, I haven't had a chance to pull him to the side and kind of talk a little bit, but I'm hoping that maybe we can be on the same wavelength and share some ideas and be partners in this game.
So after the first set of challenges, the pot currently stands at
$5.
I hope you've had sufficient opportunity to get to know each other because some of that knowledge could be put to the test here. Before the game, you each completed a questionnaire about yourselves, including basic information like your age and occupation, as well as more probing questions like your worst quality and most embarrassing moment.
In the groups of 3 that the mole has preordained, you will be presented with the second page of each player's dossier, where the responses to those deeper questions are listed. It is your job to try and match each of these pages to the correct player.
Each group who makes at least 6 out of 9 correct matches adds $2 to the pot. But if the group makes all 9 matches, they add $10
$10.
to the pot.
Let's go.
Oh, we already starting?
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Can we put it here and then all gather around?
Yeah.
I've got a pen so we can write.
Yeah, and honestly, you should probably write like who you think too, right? Like take some notes.
Are we
down.
telling what ours is, or? We can look first.
I
And
think
then
out
if
of
it's not
curiosity, you
obvious-
should just like take each person, pick a number 1 for each one, and then we'll actually say it.
Okay, who was saying they really want to go see the Barbie movie because this person's childhood hero or idol is Barbie?
Everybody in that room.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone was really excited about
Mira
Barbie.
said
so-
that she only wants to see Barbie.
I don't even know what I put.
I was thinking on the drive here, I should have looked back.
Should have wrote. With the Dossier test, it was very interesting as I came in ready to completely blow it. I was gonna write my name on a different paper, and then I get in there and I'm like, oh man, I can't just write my name on a different paper. That's just completely abhorrent.
Nathan quickly moved his to the side. I think he was trying for us not to read his dossier. He didn't say anything about it. He just moved it to the side. I initially thought I'd better go take a look at that because I didn't trust him at all. Do you want to separate this, like, maybe men and women?
Which ones seem like female? So we had our 3.
So, is it ours? Yeah.
So
Should we write names on ours? Just
Yeah.
to keep- Okay.
If I decided to have a partner, it would probably be Matt or Kyle, just because they're pretty cool. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with me. I don't really trust anybody. I think that's the point, right?
This is, I think, a woman because this is not doing makeup this morning.
I think that's also. Because I could have seen Amy being like a sleeper black belt.
Yeah, but like also, this is me totally stereotyping. I'm like, oh, Kobe Bryant, like it's definitely gonna be a man's.
That's also what I
hero.
thought.
But then you see giving birth, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, that's probably not.
This is where stereotypes.
But that is where
bias in the
stereotypes
ass.
really come in, especially in medicine and not in
Very true.
I mean, there's definitely chances that women like sports. I do not.
I'm writing my first book.
That's gonna be
Okay.
Okay.
she's a writer.
Oh, I missed that.
Who's a dad? Who's a dad? 0 people have mentioned children, and honestly, I wouldn't pay attention.
Finding out I was going to be a
Who,
dad, I can't wait for all the proud moments to follow. Someone's
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Matt.
Matt or
It could be Matt. I don't know enough about this.
Oh, not Mira. I'm sorry. This is
Who's a writer?
the girl with the cut hair. What's her name?
There's Lydia and the other one. Trish.
Trish. Sorry.
Oh,
Trish.
she's the writer?
Yeah, sorry.
Tyler has a ring on his hand, but I don't remember what finger it's on.
I feel like Peter could be
I mean, I don't remember putting Barbie as my hero, but I might have. Oh yeah, no, this is mine.
Look at us! Okay, now we had a guess.
Oh,
these other
childhood
people.
hero. That's why I was like,
Yes.
did I put that? Yeah, I did. It was Barbie in the actor. That makes sense.
Ken Griffey Jr., who looks like they're a sports guy.
This one would be nearby, but I don't know.
That's yikes.
Yeah.
Food poisoning on a plane.
I think you're right. I think it's Amy, Mira, Trish.
I could agree with that. I don't think we're gonna get any closer than that.
I know. It's kind of just a guess.
If this isn't you, this is very Moorish
It's
behavior.
definitely me because food poisoning on a flight. That was this past Christmas. It was rough.
That sounds.
It was bad. It was horrendous.
You're that person throwing up on the plane.
I was.
Back. Oh, my
Not in
God.
the. I was in the middle front.
Oh no.
Which one are we thinking is potentially a man? This Kobe Bryant
These
actor
3
person?
are potentially, I think, would be.
Oh no, this person gave birth with no meds, so but probably not male. But
Yeah. I don't think it would be. I don't think any of these guys have given birth.
did anyone mention being a mom?
Well, if I think
Someone here gave birth.
Someone gave birth.
Giving
That's
birth
Amy.
with no meds. This has to be Amy.
Is Amy a mom?
would not pay
You're
attention
26,
to
you're-
anyone 32, but I do not like children.
Yeah, I think process of elimination, Amy has to be the mom.
I think this is Lydia. Just the desert vibes.
Who would say it takes them 1 minute to get ready?
That's insane. I was looking at that. How did you do that? Wow.
That's a boy for sure.
What are the other answers for this one? I feel like
Having the courage to come out.
This is proudest moment is having the courage to come out.
I wish it was a question about being Jewish. I have a great Judar. Like, not
so,
that.
so we think the dad is Tyler, right? Because he has the ring on his
Apparently
head.
not, because Mira's not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
Mira has a very Jewish name, but it's really Miranda.
Okay.
For someone who is queer, I have the worst AR.
I'm also gay as fuck.
Do you have a good AR? Because I don't.
Kind of, which is why I know Kyle's
Okay.
gay. Kyle's gay. But I don't. Who would we have left? We have Nathan also?
We have Nathan.
Honestly, I feel like Nathan could be a
Black
martial
belt.
art kind of guy.
I
He's like
could
that
see that.
lanky, like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's gotta be because being in hiking out west. And
Video editing, he said he was on the production team.
Who is that, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. Skiing out west, that's totally true. You're doing it in January.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
Why am I writing down my own things?
Oh, wait, when did you poison ivy?
Guys, that is a story. I went to Camp Wise in Chardon, Ohio,
Mhm.
and I got poison ivy on my genitals.
Oh.
So who do we think plays tennis? Is
Oh yeah.
Rafa Nadal?
Tennis. I'm also realizing what I put on mine could be very confusing to other groups. Kind of deceiving.
Yeah.
This person is a black belt. So we better watch out for them. Hidden talent puzzles.
Who looks like they're like black belt?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like Kyle.
I was gonna say Kyle, because like also biggest fear is failure, hidden talent puzzles, dream vacation France,
Kyle.
It's totally Kyle.
and losing my wallet on a trip.
You guys just keep track of Josh. Totally fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Amanda show.
Yeah.
The Amanda show.
I feel like I could see Matt being a tennis guy because he was wearing a Nike hat.
That's true.
I could see it being, where's the tennis one? I could see Matt and Kyle.
I agree.
And then we would just have 3 girls.
I think this is Amy.
What one? Let's pick up one.
Who was your childhood hero? This actually, that's a lie. I think this might be Lydia.
Okay.
My grandma. Are you a morning or night person? Morning. I don't know why. What is your dream vacation? Anywhere with a desert. Immediately made me think.
not Amy. I think
that's why
Lydia.
I'm saying Lydia.
I would go with you.
I forgot that we were supposed to be
If we think it's Kyle or Matt over here. Well,
I mean, if it was like up to me to guess, I would guess Kyle.
I agree with that. Kyle, Matt, and that leaves us the ladies.
So who's out of the best word we got? Amanda, Trish, Amy, and
Mira.
Oh, that's what I put as my big fear. That is fair. That fucking freaks me out. Swimming in water where I can't see the bottom.
Same. Can't do it.
I don't care. Even if, so like
And
even in
do
a
you
pool.
imagine the sharks in the pool?
In the pool, yes.
All right, we're taking forever. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
In the pool, I'm
We have
confident.
2 more that we're talking about.
Technically, we have answered them. We're just taking notes.
And like I saw this meme the other day that said, when I say I like the ocean, I quite literally only mean the surface. Anything
Yeah.
that happens below it is none of my business.
Nope, not my
And
business.
Rap shit,
We did our best, you know.
Yeah, we sure
it's
did.
like hard to do.
Gave it a nice go.
Cool.
Australia.
That was good. Well, I think we probably got at least 3.
Unless one of you were the mole.
And you just fucked this up.
I believe he
Led-
progressed.
Questionable decisions in my 20s that led to some regretful mornings.
Yeah, so that makes it sound like it's
Yeah.
someone who's older now, which
Okay, so that would
Nathan
be.
seems pretty young, I think. So
So Tyler.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, so now. See?
Oh yeah.
I did a really fun move that ended up being nothing. Let me tell you about it. I hid my dossier from my partners, Amy and Matt. I didn't let them read it because we were reading everyone's, and I hid mine.
Oh, one quick announcement that I forgot to let you guys know. John and I have no idea who the mole is. John and I do not know. We chose not to know because I was too scared I would like screw it up. So whatever, I
So
won't
ask Tim.
read into anything that John and I do. It means nothing. All right, are you guys ready to hear how you did?
Yes.
Okay. First up, the memory group. Tyler, Lydia, Nathan. Perfect score.
Oh, look at that.
So
is it $10 per group?
What?
Yeah, so they've added $10.
Impressive.
Oh my god.
I'm like telling people, okay, I'm gonna go with this one, I'm gonna go with this one, and it ends up being exactly right. I'm like, what? How is that possible? I think my jaw dropped.
Accuracy group with Matt, Amy, Kyle. Perfect.
Yes!
Adding
Guys, I'm real nervous.
$10 to
I swear if we didn't get
We're
it.
rich, y'all.
I'm gonna start crying.
I'm gonna be so upset.
Boldness.
the coordination group with Miranda,
At least 6, please.
Trisha, and Gray.
Okay.
6 out of
What? We did it! That's it? That's enough.
Get out of here. $2.
Oh.
So you guys have added $22
I think we shuffled it.
added to the pot.
Matt and Kyle were in the memory challenge, the first memory challenge. They both aced it, did really well. So I had 100% faith in them.
Matt and Amy were asking me a lot of questions, and they really got me to talk. They're good at that.
I don't think anyone's going to sabotage their game this early. You want to look good, but you want to like slip in that little thing that gets it wrong, which is great because I already lost something. Cool, wonderful.
Trish seems like a wild card. I don't have a good read on her yet. She didn't do well in the slingshot challenge, but that looked like a hard challenge anyways. Mira, I think she's really, really intelligent. And I think that I want to kind of keep an eye on her because she's very personable and has very kind of a charming personality. So I could see her just kind of bringing in people and then just dishing out false information.
Nathan seems so cool. The fact that he was a black belt so early, like I think he said it was like right out of high school, is insane. As far as like gameplay, I have no idea how he's playing this because sometimes he's talking really openly and sometimes he's just sitting and waiting.
Everyone's in the room talking about themselves, getting to know each other, and Nathan is in the corner studying for the quiz. We have so little information, and he said himself, it is all about luck in the first round. Why is he studying?
From the jump, I was completely open about being a returning player. I want people to fear me. I want people to think about me in the game in that manner. So if people are thinking that, hey, Nathan's got some ideas, maybe it's a cover-up, maybe it's something like that, that's what I want them to think.
I do like Trish and her energy. I think Greg is one to just kind of keep an eye on, not necessarily like ally, but definitely not enemy.
Matt is definitely someone that sticks out as kind of like one of the more athletic people in the group. His childhood hero is Rafael Nadal. Like, he looked like a tennis player. I think I'll vibe with him. He is a little bit more soft-spoken in my experience. His little like one-liners here and there have been valuable to conversation. I just don't know enough about him to really make an educated decision on where I stand with him yet.
My team was the only team that didn't get all the dossiers right because Lydia looks so young. We did not peg her for having given birth with no meds because she's so young looking.
Like I never would have pegged that she was a mom, that she was 36. Really threw me for a loop.
We probably just helped around.
We crossed out 3 of the names and rewrote them. I thought our first names were right.
Okay.
So you guys like switched, you like had your names and then you started switching them around.
We switched Kyle around because I think we switched Kyle with Nathan and
It got really bumpy at the end. So we knew ours. We guessed ours for but like.
Good stuff.
I mean, come on. If you guys didn't put me for death first, like,
Yeah.
that's a concern. You've known me for 30 minutes. That's all you should know.
Oh my gosh, I'll take detailed notes.
I think it was the starting your college survivor.
That also might be. That also.
Oh, okay. So we did get at least the first one wrong.
We did.
Yeah.
What? Who's the first one?
Amy,
How we get it?
Oh.
like real wrong, and I would have been right.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Just hit me.
Trish was really quick to point out that she had the correct answer for the two that were swapped. She was very vocal about that. She's also just been very talkative. Her and Mira during our study time, just like chatting, and like barely even looking at their dossiers. So that could certainly be some molish behavior, because if they don't need to study, then maybe they're not going to. I wasn't a part of those conversations that they had with the dossiers, so we'll have to try and see if maybe we can get something out of one of those three and see how that really went down.
Oh, Matt's really nice. He's another one that hasn't talked as much, but he has definitely spoken in the group more, and I have got to know him a little bit more. I don't feel suspicious of him. He just seems like he may be more naturally quiet in a group.
I do think Kyle is a little suspicious.
Mira is also talking a lot, but like I feel like it could almost be like nervous talking, but there's just something about her.
Mira seems really nice. I think she is being really honest. I'm gonna be really sad if she's the mole because her and I have been talking the whole time. We have a lot of shared interests, both really into books, D&D, and all of that stuff.
My strategy goal was just to be like very observant, which is usually easy for me because I'm quiet, but I feel like I have not really been paying as much attention as I should have. When we got to the point where they were like, okay, now you're gonna look at everyone's dossiers and try to see if you remember if they said anything about themselves, I'm like, oh geez, I didn't really pay attention to like what people were saying about themselves.
Lydia and Amy don't really talk much. If they were the mole, it would be almost impossible to like tell because they're not talking.
At the very beginning, when we were all coming in, Amy was super quiet and she was kind of off to the side and seemed really kind of observant and kind of piecing people out. So I don't know if that's, she had some nerves coming in.
Amy has been the quietest person so far. At least from my perspective, she hasn't talked very much, or she hasn't led any conversation. She'll speak when spoken to, but part of that could just be, it's the start of a game, and either A, you're nervous or you don't want to give up too much.
I have 3 guesses. Mine right now are either Trish, Mira, or Greg. I mean, Greg really tried with that puzzle thing, and we got it, but when they went in to do the testing, I feel like he kind of swayed the girls to like say other people. I think it's just that group right now. I've narrowed it down to 3, and that's just what I'm going to go off of.
I really like Amy. I like that we're matching. We have like almost the exact same outfit on. She seems very nice, very quiet.
Amy did well in the challenge. Amy's group got all the things right. Amy is doing the right things right now. So if she is the mole, she's hiding it really well. I like Amy. She seems like a little bit more close in age to me, which is someone who I'll initially relate to really well. She's a little bit quieter. She was on my team for the maze portion where we did the blindfold maze. There's no way she could possibly sabotage that in my opinion, but I also I don't know. I think we're far too early for a mole to expose themselves in that way.
I feel like I have a harder time reading women, so if it's a woman, I think I'll have a harder time. I think if it's a man, I can figure him out.
So far, I think the mole is a woman. I think that Greg, Tyler, Matt are all studying very hard, and the women are kind of just talking. Mole was a guy last time. I think it might be time for a female.
I have never done anything like this before. It is very overwhelming. I know that a lot of this first round is based on luck, which is nerve-wracking as fuck. Because, personally, I'm not that lucky of a person. There's a reason I don't gamble. My mom took me once, I blew $80 in a half hour. I'm never doing that again. So here, to gamble in the first round is really nerve-wracking.
I don't have a really great idea. The first test is gonna just be I'm going all guesses. I'll try to spread it out a little bit at least and not just focus all on one person, but I probably might lean into Tyler a little bit more. He was always the last person to volunteer himself. So he was literally the last person that was grouped.
My strategy is really just trying to spread out my answers. I don't want to go all in on anybody.
Tyler, totally one of the sportier dudes, it's kind of just what he gives off. Reminds me a lot of one of my good friends, Vinny, who they would be best friends. Tyler to me is someone I would get along with in real life. I don't want to let that attract me in too much, because I think that gives permission for him to either like deceive me, or I don't know if Tyler is playing at the caliber or like at least the speed that I want to at this moment. But I'm sure he's a great person, and I would really get along with him outside of the game.
I think the mole is Lydia. She was super hard in the paint, that like the first one to start talking like, oh, the mole would have never put Kyle on memory, blah blah blah, and then she was like, so Kyle go to memory. And then they got everything right, but won no money because not a single person on their team was right.
I'm just gonna have to go as fast as possible, look at similarities in the dossier, maybe try and split where I can, but it's a crapshoot, and I have a lot of game left to play. I feel that we just have a bunch of snakes in this game. However, I will say that I think I will have the most poisonous venom.
For the first elimination, my strategy is to play off probability. So there's 9 of us, 5 are male, 4 are female, so the probability that it's male is higher. So I'm going to try to play with that. And then later in the game, if I'm still in, I'm going to try to convince people I'm the mole. And there might be games that are easily sabotageable, because you can kind of set up a pattern of like, oh, I do these really well, I try to do really well in the challenges, then all of a sudden, oh, I'm not doing so well.
You know what, I kind of wanted to get here and kind of get the lay of the land and see who is here before I kind of thought too much about what my strategy is. I think, you know, after this first execution and maybe talking, we haven't really got to talk a lot individually, so I think maybe talking to people individually a bit more and seeing where their heads are at, that might shape the strategy moving forward.
I'm not going to remember anything I've read over this dossier like 20 times, and I'm not retaining anything. So hopefully, once I get to the test, I'm like, okay.
I hope I don't go home first, because this round seems so difficult. It almost seems like random.
If I still get to be in the background, I'll be making lots of dramatic faces. And feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's pineapples and carnations.
Welcome to your first execution. The pot currently stands at $27. Out of a potential 105. In a moment, we'll display your names one at a time. If a green screen appears after your name is displayed, you remain in the game. If, however, a red screen appears after your name is displayed, you are the mole's first victim. Let's begin.
And I don't know who the victim is, so. Great.
Great.
Oh,
man.
Oh, I should have made you guys wait.
The first person
No,
is
no.
never. Never?
I don't know.
Tyler. Now I'm gonna make you wait. Lydia. I don't want anyone to get executed either.
I'm nervous for everyone that's on service.
No.
Trisha.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Breathe, bro.
I'm holding my breath.
Okay, this is making me, I'm getting more nervous now.
Yeah, us 3, 4.
I'm so nervous.
Come on.
Kyle.
Oh well.
Oh, we should clap for Kyle.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed. It was fun. Sad I won't get to do any more challenges, but I'm gonna hang around and have fun.
You're gonna have to shorten these pauses.
Yeah. I just started therapy again this week. Lindsay's gonna be a trip.
I work for EMDR, which in hindsight, this is a bad idea.
She's gonna be like, hey, what'd you do this weekend? I put myself through a panic attack multiple times.
For 5 choices.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.